Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, GamerProX here, and guys, welcome back to Among the Kingdoms. This is episode 26, and in the last episode, we spent some time building a bridge, and I mentioned in that episode that we were building the bridge to get to our new house. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We're going to be building our new house that we could finally move out of the tiny starter base that is literally the size of my left hand. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and go over here. And you guys know in the last episode, this bridge was built by the farm because the house that we're going to be building is the farmhouse for this kingdom. So, I did some off-camera, on-camera terraforming. I sped it up and didn't do any commentary, but I did terraform this area so that we have a space big enough for the house. And it looks like crap right now, but in the future I intend on terraforming this even more to make it look more natural and just blend everything in so that it all works in the end. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start building this house. Now, I have to go back and forth between these worlds. I'm going to try to build most of it on camera. I have the house in the test world, but since it's been so long since I played, I'm a little rusty, and I forgot how to build it. So I have to go back and forth, but by the end of this video we should have a house. Also, I have another thing that I want to do in today's episode when we are done building the house. I want to build new light poles. That zombie's loud. Where is that thing? Are you under the bridge or are you in the bridge? I don't think I lit up the inside of the bridge in the last episode, so there's mobs inside of it. But anyways, we built these light poles in the earlier episodes of the series to give ourselves light so we could get rid of the torches, but we've accumulated more torches all over the place and I want to get rid of them, and I have a new light design that we're going to be doing to get rid of these torches, and they look a lot better than the light poles that we already have, so we're going to focus on that towards the end of the episode. But I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a refresher on what the house looks like and go from there. And we also got a cat, because this guy's going in the tavern because I'm tired of creepers exploding every single time I go into the upstairs. So Leo is the new security cat, and he's sitting on the chest. You little butthead. Come on, get off there. Alright, anyways, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm just gathering up a few resources really fast, and I just realized how crappy the saturation on chicken is, and I hope that that didn't catch in the microphone. I'm using a blue snowball for this recording to see how well the recording does. I've been doing some experimenting, and yeah, I have a dynamic microphone that's worth like 30,000 times more than the blue mic, but I don't have an interface, so it doesn't sound that good. But I'm just gathering a few things, and then I'll meet you over there, and I just wanted to say it's good to be back. I really missed this series, and before I get sappy, I'm just going to get the stuff. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I have this marked out right here because this is going to be part of the house. We are going to have a front hedge on the outside of the house, and I'm kind of looking at reference photos while I'm doing all of this because it's been a while since I've actually done anything with this world, but we're going to take it slow, and hopefully you guys don't get bored, because that would be sad. But we're going to go ahead and just get a few things crafted right here, and then go ahead and start. So this house was inspired, everything's inspired off of pretty much the same thing. I have one theme in mind throughout the entirety of this entire Let's Play, and that's currently for this season, on its own, is the medieval times. I'm trying to make most of the build mostly medieval, so it's going to be an interesting time trying to create everything. I'm going to have a hard time doing this too, looking at pictures and trying to talk. So I'm going to make progress, and then I'll probably just do progress updates on the house so that I don't make the video any longer than it needs to be. Alrighty guys, now that I have a little bit of a layout for the house, we're going to go ahead and just start filling things in. I'm going to need a couple of different materials real fast. I need dark oak stairs and dark oak just dark oak in general. Do I have any room in here to get rid of anything? Not really. Let's go ahead and just take that and turn it into stairs. We don't need a lot right now, mainly because we don't really need a lot anyways. But let's go ahead and go over here, and we're going to start with just filling in the deck, because the patio area or the deck area involves a little bit of stairs. Yeah, I need my axe. Let's fix that. But yeah, we're going to fill this in and start forming the... I fell in a hole. We're going to fill in the deck and start forming the outside of the house so that it makes it a little bit easier on my mind to build the actual house itself. And then right here, these get filled in. All this area gets filled in with the dark oak. I'm probably going to need to make more in a minute. But all of this area, and then also the front porch right here, this all gets filled in with the dark oak blocks, just like so. So I'm going to fill in this area of the base and then show you. I'm just going to continue to do like layer by layer. So I'll show you when I get like the walls put up for the first level, and then I'll put the floor on, and we'll just do that because yet again, I'm a little slow and it just, I haven't played in forever, so I don't really remember how to build it, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So we're going to go ahead and just do it that way. Alright, you guys, now that I have all this deck area filled in, I'm going to raise these pillars all up by 3 blocks so that they're this high from this main level, and then they're obviously 4 tall, but they need to go up by 3 more. And I'm going to do that to all of these, and then also fill in this floor the rest of the way. This is going to be the interior floor of the house. And then also, when we build all these up, these are going to be 3 high, obviously, and then there's going to be I think it's dark oak, I'm not entirely sure, I'll have to go check, but it's going to be fences like that, and there's going to be lanterns, and then we're going to take spruce wood stairs and do this, not that, this, like that. This is going to form the windows for the house, and then behind this area right here, there's going to be white concrete to fill it all in. And we also need a temporary block to fill in that area. I'm just going to do this for the time being. But these blocks right here are going to show the resemblance of like the window frame itself, and then there's going to be pane glass right there to have a window, and that's going to be on pretty much all the sides. Even right here, the only difference is the windows are going to be 2 blocks wide, and then this and this aren't going to be windows because the staircase to get to the second level is going to go right in this area. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay guys, so this is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing a speed build while talking over it, and that means some serious stuff is going to be talked about. To get things started, hi, I'm back. As you guys can tell from the episode, I didn't have COVID. I just took a break because COVID made me change jobs and some other stuff, and I just didn't feel like it was right to continue the series in the state that I was in mentally, so I decided to just completely stop and not say anything. But that's okay, because I'm better now. But anyways, I'm going to be continuing the series, obviously. I'm making a video, and I'm struggling, but we're going to get there in due time, and we'll figure things out as we go. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about where the series is going to go and how I'm going to continue the series. Among the Kingdoms obviously started off with this kingdom. This is Everwood Valley, and Season 1 is going to continue until Everwood Valley, I feel, is completed, and that's not going to be for a while. So Season 1 is still going to be continued, and it looks like we're going to be interrupted by the next updated segment. So in the next segment, or after this next segment where I come back and talk to you guys about what we did, I will talk about a little further what my plans are for these next couple episodes so we can get rolling with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a speed build in just a few seconds. Alrighty guys, now that we're back from the time lapse, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look at what we've built so far. We put up the railing for the back porch so that you don't accidentally fall into that hole, because that would break your foot for sure. And we also put up the first story, or the first floor walls. We didn't put the top on yet, because that's going to be in the next segment. And I hope you guys are going to like what I'm doing for those time lapses, as you guys already saw. I'm talking through them as they're going on to kind of tell you guys what's been going on and pretty much how we're going to go about the series from here on out for the next couple episodes, because a lot of the stuff that we're doing is stuff that I planned 8 months ago, and that's when I had to take a break from YouTube because of work and stuff. And yeah, so this is the first update, and the house is starting to look pretty cool so far. Now let's go ahead and go into the second time lapse, and we'll continue this whole chat. Alrighty guys, let's continue talking about the progression of Everwood Valley and Among the Kingdoms. So Everwood Valley, I'm going to continue building upon until I feel it's completed. So as of right now, that's like far in the future. It's nowhere near done. We got a lot to do, but I need to get focused on getting to the end, fighting the Wither, fighting the Ender Dragon, all that stuff, and really starting to progress game-wise so that I can continue furthering the abilities of building, pretty much. I want to be able to get a beacon so that we can build faster, mine faster, do a whole bunch of mining sessions and get a ton of ores and stuff. But I also want to continue building. But I do understand, as a creator, I need to do what's entertaining for you guys. And if I'm not progressing game-wise, then it's going to get boring for you guys. And I don't want that. I'm obviously having fun building, but I also have fun mining and going to the end, going all those places. So I'm going to start in the next couple episodes. I'm going to continue to prep for the end. And I want to go to the end and fight the dragon on episode 50. Or sooner, depending on how well prepared I feel. But episode 50 is the deadline for that event. So hopefully within the next couple episodes we can really start cranking down on getting Ender armor, getting Ender pearls, find a portal, go on that whole adventure, finding a dungeon, and go and fight the dragon. And I think I'm going to turn that into, I'm going to do a couple episodes where it's just us adventuring and going out to find that stuff and get it ready for episode 50. I'm not going to do it all in one episode, obviously, so I'm going to do an adventure where we get a portal set up and we're portal linked to the Ender portal and all that. So I got some ideas on how I'm going to be able to make it fun for me and entertaining for you, and we're going to make it work. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look into what we've got so far, and it's starting to come together. It's actually starting to look like the house that I built in the creative world so long ago. I'm also doing a couple of modifications to it. There's a few things that are different. Like right here, this wall didn't exist, and I'm cutting out a couple of the windows, and I'm adding actual walls. Up here, these were actual open windows with no glass in them, and it was my room, and phantoms suck if you don't sleep, so they can just get in. So I redesigned the upstairs, so when we go ahead and go in to do that, it's going to be kind of fun. And I also added in the front door area, and we added the majority of the roof is Well, not really, actually. We got a lot more roof to go. This build, though, would be really cool if it was just this, and then you pulled the roof over. But there's one more story. This is a 3-story house. There's this level, and then there's this roof level, and then there's another, like, upstairs attic kind of roof with a window that we're going to be building. But I just wanted to show you guys what we got so far, and I think we're going to go ahead and go right back into speed building. I can't wait for this house to be built, because we're going to be moving in, probably not in this episode, because I have another plan. I want to get rid of more torches, and I got light post designs that I found that I'm going to try and kind of tinker around with, see if I like them. And by the way, just in the amount of time we've been standing over there doing that, we got all this food. We're set for life. And I saw the Alex skin for a minute. I hit the button too fast, I think. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue building so that we can see our brand new home. But yeah, guys, I have a ton of ideas that we need to get out of the way before I am comfortable again with making the videos and talking over them. And what I mean by that is I got a lot of builds that I built months and months and months ago that were supposed to be built during that time when I built them for the videos. And now that they're not fresh in my mind, I have to study them as I go and build them, which is what I'm doing with this house. And it's constant going back and forth between the creative world that it's built in, this world, so I can record it, and then it hurts my head. That's why I'm not really talking over it, and in the sense of talking while building, even though I don't really normally do that to begin with. I try to, but I suck at it. So that's something else that I want to get better at, is I want to be able to build and not do these speed builds all the time. I want to build these things on camera and enjoy and talk through it, and I want to get better at communicating through the videos. So that's one of my other goals. I'm going to try to do that and try to get better, because speed builds are fun for me. They're fun to watch, but sometimes they get boring. Sometimes the viewer just wants to get closer to the creator themselves, and it's kind of hard to do that when I'm constantly doing speed builds. So I'm going to try to not do speed builds as much in the future. There's going to be a couple more, sadly, just because I got a couple of more builds that need done, and I really can't commentate while building and going back and forth between the worlds. It just makes more sense to speed them up, because then you don't see those cuts as much as you would with me trying to talk over it and do it in regular time. So there's going to be a couple more speed build episodes, so hopefully by episode 30 we'll be back into the loop of things a little bit better, and we'll be able to go on our merry way and just kind of do things as normal. But until then, stick with me. I'm getting back into it and trying to make these videos as good as I can. I'm also trying to edit them, and I'm also trying not to take as much time to get these videos out, because right now I've been recording the same episode for the last week, just because I work third shift. So those are my main topics that I wanted to talk about, and with all that been said, I hope you guys understand and are supportive of this whole situation, and hopefully by episode 30 we'll be back into the loop of things. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this episode, and I'm going to stop being commentator GPEX, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So turn the music louder and let my feet not touch the ground. I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay, even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running out. 'Cause I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay, even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running wild. Running wild.
You make me wanna settle down, down. Get married and have a daughter, and live forever sweet and sound. But if I'm moving too fast for you, tell me honestly, what should I do? And if we're grooving too soon, let the playlist make a move. Cause I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay, even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me. Cause I'm still running wild. Cause I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay, even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me. Cause I'm still running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah. Wild. Oh yeah. Running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah. Running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah.
Alrighty guys, so this is what I came up with. It's pretty simple, but it looks a lot better than these ones. And I'm going to go ahead and just tear these down as we go and put up the new ones. I also got white wool and light gray dye so that we can make gray, or the light gray wool. And we're going to turn that into carpet. And what I'm going to do is wherever there's an andesite block or a stone block, I'm just going to kind of break it. So like right here is a good example. Just break that. And then I'm going to take glowstone, put it down in the floor, and then I'm going to put carpet on top. It looks like stone, but there is a light output. And that's what we need. We need this area to be lit up. We need to get rid of all the torches. And we need to make these light posts look a little bit better than they already do. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm thinking is just randomly, I'm just going to go through and just break out some blocks. The gravel can go, because I have a torch there, so it's mob spawns. I'm just going to do this every so often, just get rid of an andesite block or a stone block. And then I'm just going to put, not a fence post, but a glowstone block in its spot. And then I'm going to go back over it and put a carpet down. Right there's a stair. I don't know if I want that there, just because I need my silk touch pick. There we go. So let's not do that right there, just because there's a stair there. Not that. You don't want to. I don't want to be able to see any of the lights either, so that's why we're doing it this way. Let's get rid of that dirt and put that there, and then we'll just keep going. And then we're also going to put up those. Okay. We're also going to put up these lights. We're going to break. I'm going to go out and break all the ones that we already have and do that instead. I like the way that this looks. The grindstone kind of looks like those capacitors on actual light poles. So I think it's going to look pretty cool once we get all those up. And then the ones under the bushes, we're gonna leave them just because they look fine. I'm not really worried about those. But as we do this, this will actually light up everything, and since carpets are transparent, you'll be able to see the light. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of that stair because I like that right there. Yeah, so every so often you'll see a carpet and it raises everything up, but it also outputs a light source, so I'm not too fussed about it. And it still looks good. Now obviously we're not going to be able to do all of the paths. I don't have enough glowstone for that, but we're going to go ahead, break out those torches. And obviously torches like that, those are fine technically, but we're going to replace them with a lantern instead. And then same thing over here. In the grassy areas, I'm going to do green carpet in those areas, and because it'll look like grass if we do dark green carpet. Same thing over here. I don't know if I'm going to do glowstone on the sand, but I am for sure going to do glowstone, like, right here. We'll put one, and then we'll put a carpet down on top. That's kind of what I'm going for. I want to get rid of as much... Oh, you can see the glowstone. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I want to get rid of as much of the torches. And I also don't want to die. I need to find a bed. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and break down some more stuff. Goodbye, old light poles. And I kept the new design simple. I'm just breaking the block underneath it, putting a stone brick down because they look nicer, and then that, and then I'm pretty sure it was 3 of these. If I can place block, thank you. I think it was 3 of those, or it could have been 4. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 of those, and then I need a spruce wood slab, spruce wood trapdoors. Let's get up there. Boom. I don't have those. Alrighty. Just place those like that, and then we'll take our grindstones, place them upside down, and then we'll take our lanterns and put them on the bottom of those, just like that. These look a lot nicer too. I really like these. And then it's going to be the same thing for these ones, except for instead of it being 2, it's only going to be 1. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Goodbye, old friend. Just like this. We'll put down the stone brick things, and then we'll do this. Now I had this one going off to this side. Oh, I just got rid of that path block. Oops. But we'll do the same thing, except it's just going to be the 1 light instead of the 2. And kinda it actually doesn't matter. I think it looks good. And then we'll just do that. Nice. I think it looks better with 2, but with just the 1, it's fine. Maybe it'll look better if I actually turn it backwards. We'll break that. And we'll do it this way. Yeah, that actually looks better. Cool. And then let's just go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Alrighty guys, I'm just adding in a few more finishing details like glowstone under the paths, but we got all these new and improved lights. These actually blend in and match the town a lot better than the old ones do. Man, that adds so much. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish adding in this glowstone really quick. I'm just gonna put it in areas where it's not going to be seen, because that added a lot of light actually. It's really cool. Yeah, in areas like this though, where there's path blocks, can't really do it. I mean, you could, but I don't want to see any of the glowstone, so I'm doing it in spots where it's not going to matter. And then as we do that, you'll be able to just get rid of the torches as you go. And then obviously there's also going to be lights. Those lights are going to continue down the path. But in these areas where I'm placing glowstone, the path is now lit up. And when you're walking it, you don't really notice that there's carpet, because it just blends in with the path, which is what I wanted. So, but anyways guys, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I'm going to go into the nether and do a little bit of grinding, get some more glowstone because we need it, but I can do that off camera, or I can record it and use it for the beginning of the next episode. But anyways, either way, I got to go to the nether and get more glowstone so we can finish the paths. But this episode, I don't want it to carry on any longer because it's been a long episode, and it's also been a week since the beginning of this episode. So I'm going to end it here. If you guys like this video, hit the like button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel, think about hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell icon down below so you can get notified for whenever I upload I'm not going to say daily video because I can't promise that, but whenever I upload a video to the channel. I'm currently working third shift, so it's kind of hard to pump out these videos every single day, but I'm going to try to get at least 2 or 3 videos out a week. So stay tuned. And with all that been said, I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye!
You smile like our first kiss, would you